this is the English version of Basics of the Data Visualization course. And first of all, I will be recording this course in English version. Then I will record this course in Urdu version for the local people who cannot understand the course in English. So first of all, for the prerequisites of this course, you should have some kind of programming experience. I suggest that if you have studied different courses before during your bachelor's degree, you should be reviewing them. Then second on that, you should have motivation and time to learn new different tools. We will be learning 2 to 3 different tools that involves also the D3. So basically this will be time consuming, and you will have strong programming experience or knowledge to learn these tools. Then there will be some skills that should be built by yourself. Basically it will be involving of learning tools and the understanding of the data visualization. So you have to give the time to yourself for learning these tools. So starting from the basics of the data visualization, you must have heard most of the time that we need to represent data into a pictorial format. So how we will do that? Basically you must have worked in the Excel. When you work on this Excel, you have a different number of rows and different number of columns, and there can be a lot of 1000, 2000 rows, 3000 rows or 4000 rows if the data is large. So how you can convert this data into a kind of visualization that can be representable? So data visualization is a basic concept of 2 different things. First, we need data. Second, we need the visualization. By combining both of them, we get a pictorial format of our data. That can be easy. For example, if I have a grade of a class and I have a X number of students with having some kind of grades, and I want to know that which student average, which student gained highest marks and which has the lowest marks. So what I will be doing, I will try to get a pictorial format that can be easily done in Excel in very basics. What we can do, we can make a bar graph, we can make a pie chart, or we can make a histogram that can help us to compare the average of this class with the previous class. So first of all, what you will do, you will see the data and what data has to give you. You have to see the columns, you have to see the rows. So if there are names of student, class of student, and there are some subjects and course of student, what you can do, you can select courses by class or courses by batch. So what it will be providing you, it will tell you that the average grade of students in a single class. So I will not go into detail at this moment. When we will move forward, then we will go into the further details that how to create this data visualization. For this moment, you can keep the concept that data visualization is combination of data and pictures. That picture will be presenting the actual concept or summary of your data. So basically the course goals will be evaluating and analyzing different visualization designs. This will involve a number of visualization which will involve like histogram, pie chart, bar chart, line chart, scatter plot, and I will try to input the fishbone diagrams in this one. So basically we will have to evaluate different designs. There can be a number of visualization which can be made on a single data, but we have to note which visualization is correctly displaying our data. Number second, we will try to implement interactive data visualization. By this we mean that we will try to focus on development of a tool, or we will focus on using some already built code for our interactive data visualizations. So basically we will start from a scratch data set and we will move further by improving the data set. Number third, we will be implementing fundamental principles and techniques. So basically if you will know what are the methodologies involved in data visualization, such as which technique I should use on my data to remove redundant data. Secondly, which data is good and which data is bad. So if you know the basic fundamental techniques, then you can easily implement that visualization. Third one is that we have to develop a substantial visualization project. You will be working on 4 different assignments, and the first assignment will be part of your project. You will work on phase by phase, starting from very basics of data visualization, and as we move on to do our last assignment, it will convert to a visualization project. I will try that you build up a project and we have a poster competition, but it depends on our timeline of our course. So basically at this moment we will just focus on developing the project first and then moving on to other visualization methodologies. So in summary, if I define data visualization, basically it is communication of non-visual data which is available in a tabular format. You might have known about big data, you might have studied about big data, you might have studied about fast data. What that data tells you, we have a number of rows and columns, like it is in 10 GB, terabyte, petabyte of data. How you will display that data? Displaying 2 or 3 rows is very easy, but communicating from a large data is very difficult. For this purpose we use data visualization. Number second, the result should be readable and recognizable. So if you have 2 rows and 2 columns, you can easily build up that data. But what if you have 20,000 rows and 50 columns? How you will make the data readable? Even if you make a histogram, it will not be possible to display all the data in one picture. So for that purpose we need to understand that your results should be readable and recognizable. We will be learning that how to make your results readable and recognizable and how to use them for a perfect visualization. Then moving in further data visualization, we have 2 subfields. Number 1 is the scientific visualization and number 2 is the information visualization. So both have different focuses. The scientific visualization focus on complex problems and information visualization basically focuses on social problems, and we will discuss this later on in our course. Then number 3 important point is that the transformation of raw data into a visualization or information. So like in the start I told you, if you have X number of rows and B number of columns, how will you convert that data into information? You might don't know what is type of data, you might not know what is category of data. So basically you first need to understand what is raw data and how to convert into the information. This course will help you understand that how to use that raw data and transform into a form of information that can be used for data visualization.